While fishing with his son on the River Trent in Burton, England, John Anderson snapped a strange photo. Along the banks, they spotted a silent figure that vanished as quickly as it appeared. The figure didn't move like a person. It was there one moment and gone the next. That stretch of river, especially near Newton Road and Andersea Bridge, has a dark past. Centuries ago, the area was known for witchcraft and child sacrifices. Many believe those tragic events still leave echoes behind. Later, a local psychic examined the photo and claimed it showed a young woman. Could that be true? It was supposed to be just another routine catch for the fisherman. He reeled in a fish and got to work unhooking it. But as he handled the fish, this happened.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, bro. There's a fucking snake crawling out of the fish's mouth, bro. Oh my Jesus.
A live snake slithered right out of its mouth. The fish had eaten it recently, but somehow the snake had survived inside. Not something you would expect. While enjoying a quiet night fishing with a friend, this man captured something terrifying. In the photo, just beyond the reach of the waves, a dark figure stands. Tall, still, human-shaped, but far too deep in the water for anyone to be standing safely. The eerie part, neither of them saw anything out there while fishing. No splashes, no movement, no voice calling out. They only noticed the figure after looking through the photos later that night. So what did they really capture? A trick of the light? A lost fisherman from the past? While fishing at the beach, this man noticed something strange moving in the ocean.
Bruh.
A long, dark figure gliding just beneath the surface. At first, he thought it might be driftwood, but as it rose, he could see the shape more clearly. A smooth, snake-like body, coordinated, deliberate, and very long. Some people dismissed it as floating debris, but the way it moved makes that hard to believe. The footage may be distant and a bit shaky, but what's visible suggests something big was lurking just offshore. Two friends were having a great day fishing in the city. Everything was smooth until the last catch, the biggest of the day.
I tell you when to set the hook. Set it now. Yes, mate. He's got something. Yeah, boy. Told you. I told you, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I told you. Told you could do it.
Just as they were about to land it, a random guy jumped in.
You massive, boy. Yo. Let me take that to my house. I want it cool. Let me take that to my house, please, brother.
If anyone sees you take it, they'll call the police.
No one's gonna see me. No one's watching me.
Dude,
Let me take it to my
there's
house.
people watching you right now.
No one watching me. I want to take it to my house. Let me take it to my house and cook.
You don't want to. It's
tell my mom
disgusting.
to cook, bro. What the fuck? What do you mean I don't want to? I want to eat that fish, bro. Let me have it.
I've got a friend who's done it before, and it's not good.
Fuck your friend. I want to take it, bro. Fuck talking shit, bro. I want to take that fish and let my mom cook and eat that. Fish has been in shit. I don't care, bro. I want to take that and eat it, bro. I'll get my mom to cook that for me, bro. So punch the fish's face. Let me take that.
Right,
bro.
take a picture.
Let me take it. I'm taking it.
No, wait. He wants a picture of it.
So, man. What do you mean? I'm taking that fish, bro. I don't care. I want to eat that. Fuck that. We eat fish, bro.
Put you on the side.
Yeah, but we have clean fish.
Huh?
Yeah. No, it's
wait,
not.
take a picture with it, mate. It's the biggest one so far. Come on.
You giving it to me or not, bro? I'm taking that fish, bro. I'm not wasting time, bro.
Why would you want it?
I'm gonna get my mom to cook.
Dude, quick,
cut
take
that up and
picture
cook it.
Is that a bird?
Huh?
That's a fish.
Oh, I thought it was a bird.
No,
Mate,
it's
come
not
on,
a bird,
come on,
mate.
take a picture of it. Hold it.
Let me take it.
Wait.
Hold it.
He wants a picture with it. He
Take
caught
a
it.
picture. I want to take that home, bro. I want to get my mom to cook that. You know that. I want to get my mom to cook that and I'm going to eat it.
Dude, I don't know, but I would trust him because I'm telling you, that's going to taste like Your mum won't like
I
it.
don't care. We eat like that. Bengalis, they eat fish like that.
Yeah, because in your country, the water's clean and the fish is clean.
No, man, I'm taking that, bro. I don't care.
This is...
I don't care. I'm taking that and I'm going to get my mum to cook that and I'm going to eat it, bro.
Well, he caught it. How do you know?
No, man, if you caught it or I caught it, bro. I'm taking it. I want to get my mum to cook it.
I'll give it back.
Safe though, bro, man.
Eventually, the man took the fish and left. While fishing at night off the coast of Scopello, Sicily, something strange was caught on camera. A glowing figure moved through the water. At first glance, it looked like a diver with a headlamp, but as it swam closer, the shape appeared all wrong. Long, serpent-like, with what looked like a visible spine running down its back. And it didn't move like any human swimmer. Was it just a diver captured at a strange angle, or did this fisherman film something unexplainable that night? During a late-night fishing trip around 2 a.m, this person sat alone by a quiet lake and snapped a photo, not thinking much of it. The night was still, silent, exactly what you'd expect that late. But when they looked at the photo later, they saw this. A dark, shadowy figure standing in the distance. They swear they were alone. So who or what was out there by the lake that night? This fisherman noticed large fish swimming close to the surface in the shallow water below the dock. Instead of grabbing a rod, he had a different idea. Holding a small fish in his hand as bait, he dangled it just above the water surface. And then this happened.
Here comes one, Billy.
Out of nowhere, a massive tarpon lunged for it. In one swift motion, he grabbed the giant fish with his bare hands. The struggle was intense, but somehow he held on. While out fishing one afternoon, this man noticed something strange moving on the ground. At first glance, it looked like a pile of tangled hair, but it was alive. Some believe it could be a parasite, possibly a cluster of horsehair worms, creepy creatures known for their unsettling, wiggling movements. Unfortunately, there's not much confirmed about what this really is. But whatever it was, it definitely left the man disturbed. Back in 2022, a woman was taking sunset photos at Mayflower Beach in Cape Cod. But later, while scrolling through the pictures, she noticed something strange. A faint, misty figure standing alone in the fog. It was distant, blurry, but eerily human-shaped. She swore no one else was there at the time. With this kind of image quality, it could be anything. But what unsettled her most was how real and out of place the figure looked. While out fishing, this person noticed something strange moving in the water.
What is it? What the actual hell is this? Please, dear God, someone tell me what this is.
A small, worm-like figure with a long tail, slowly wriggling beneath the surface. Viewers quickly chimed in. Turns out it's likely a rat-tailed maggot, the larva of a hoverfly. These strange little creatures use their long tail like a snorkel, letting them breathe while floating in stagnant water. Creepy, definitely, but they're actually harmless and eventually grow into hoverflies. A group of Australian friends were out on their boat when one of them got into the water, and out of nowhere, a shark lunged at him.
Yeah, get this fucking.
Somehow he managed to pull himself back onto the boat, and the shark swam off. But the most mind-blowing part might be how they were laughing through the whole thing, even though it could have ended very differently. Captain Coho headed to Lost Lake, Oregon, chasing trout, despite the choking wildfire smoke.
So this is a trip. We're in Lost Lake, Oregon. We're out here with the ultralight. Woo. And you can't see 150 feet out there on the lake. This is all wildfire up here right now. We're out here trying to catch trout, but look at that. We came up and boom, we drove right into this mess. So we're gonna try to catch us some trout. And go from there. It really is the end of the world. Just shoot over here. Look at that clearing out. Unbelievable. You can see this combination of smoke and moisture. But it is unreal up here. Some apocalyptic conditions. This is the most photographed lake in Oregon, maybe in the United States. And it is absolutely gorgeous out here when it is not the end of the world. So just unreal. I'm sure this will be something that you do not see quite often. Wildfire.
But as he wandered deeper into the woods, things took a creepy turn.
And we had to stop probably a quarter of the mile back. And I'd say this is our time to head back too, because whatever large creature is back there is big. Let's take a look. Shh, shh. It's probably fucking Sasquatch at this point. The one thing that is consistently reported with Sasquatch, rock throwing. Hear that? Big rocks. Those are big rocks, dude. Dude, they're lobbing rocks at me. Big fucking rocks. Hear that shit? It's hitting the tree. This is not fake either, bro. They're big rocks being thrown at us right now. Huge, dude. Holy it's getting too close, bro. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving, baby. I do not want to die out here. Chunky rocks, dude. Dude, those are huge rocks. Huge. That is like no joke rocks. I don't have my gun out here. I do not want to film my demise either.
Huge rocks began crashing through the trees. At first he thought it might be a bear, pushed east by the fires. But the sounds were too heavy, too deliberate. Like someone or something was throwing them. He didn't wait to find out. Camera still rolling, he got out fast. There were no other hikers. The closest campsites were miles away. So, what was out there in the forest with him that day? This clip was shared on Reddit. It shows a fisherman holding an anaconda by the tail, right in the middle of a murky river. The snake, massive and tense, glides through the water as the man struggles to maintain his grip. The video cuts in midway, so no one really knows how or why the encounter began. What's clear though is that the snake has a huge bulge in its belly, possibly a recent meal. Many viewers agree, grabbing a wild anaconda like that is far from a smart move. These men caught a creature from the dark depths of the ocean, but it wasn't just any fish. It was a viper shark. With its long, narrow jaws and needle-like teeth that jut from its mouth, it looks like something from a nightmare. It's the kind of thing that, if you don't know what it is, it's definitely a strange thing to stumble upon. A Redditor was on a fishing trip when they took a night photo of a nearby bridge. They snapped 4 photos, but only one showed this bright light, shaped almost like a person. Now it could easily be a reflection, but I have to admit, it does look a little unnatural. But an apparition, I'm not so sure. But I am sure you will subscribe to my channel. A man was fishing when something strange caught his eye in the water. 2 pale, twisted shapes floating just beneath the surface. They looked almost like skeletons, tangled together, lifeless. People nearby guessed. Mermaids, fish remains, sea trash, but none of it really fit. The man couldn't reach the shapes, so he left them alone. He just recorded the thing. Since that day, no one's seen anything like them again. At the edge of a steep cliff, someone noticed a few fishermen casting their lines into the raging waters below. The current slammed hard against the rocks. One slip could be fatal, but they stood their ground unfazed. The onlooker watched, both anxious and confused. Why would you fish there? During what started as a fun day of fishing, this man suddenly noticed something strange and quickly hit record. In the footage, a pitch-black figure can be seen moving through the shallow water. Unsure of what it was, he shared it online, hoping someone could explain. But the potato quality of the video makes it nearly impossible to identify what he actually captured that day. An unknown creature, an animal, or something else entirely. A group was fishing at an Eerie harbour. The water here runs so deep you never know what might come up from below. One quiet morning, ripples broke the still surface. People stopped and stared as something huge began to emerge. Take a look.
He's right there now. He's coming up right here, dude.
And there it was, a whale, just chilling at the harbour. The group felt incredibly lucky to have witnessed it, but suddenly weren't so sure about fishing there anymore. On Labor Day 2018, Frank Daniel Austin tragically drowned at Salt Lake Beach in California. A few days later, his family went back to the spot where he was last seen entering the water. While there, a relative took a photo that seemed to capture something unusual. The family believes Frank's spirit appeared in that picture to say goodbye. They were shocked, but found comfort in feeling that Frank was still with them, even after he was gone. That moment gave them a bittersweet sense of peace during a heartbreaking time. These fishermen were deep in the ocean, chasing big fish, when things took a wild turn. They had just caught a massive 200-pound tarpon, pulling it up to the boat. But then, this happened.
Touch the boat. Open the bell. Open the bell. Boy, sit. Boy, sit.
Boat's gone.
Damn.
A giant shark lunged out of the blue and tore it away like it was nothing. The men were left stunned, realizing they weren't the only hunters out there. Back on August 8th, 2024, this man was out on the water. Just a calm day, until he noticed this. A massive snake, gliding just beneath the surface. Fortunately, it quickly disappeared back into the murky depths. During a fishing trip with friends, these men reeled in something truly bizarre. The fish they caught had a face eerily human, complete with lips and teeth. It looked almost too strange to be real. Turns out it was a triggerfish, known for its unusually human-like mouth. Some friends were out boating when they spotted something odd in the water. At first it looked like debris, but as they got closer, they saw it was a big group of jellyfish. They were just floating there, barely moving. The group had no idea what was happening, but they felt really weird about it. Then, slowly, the jellyfish started drifting off, slipping back into the water like nothing had ever happened. They still wonder, what made them do that? While out fishing, a man noticed something unusual in the water. At first glance, it looked like a snake, except it had feathers. For a moment, he wondered if he'd stumbled upon a mythical feathered serpent. He pulled out his phone and recorded the strange sight, later uploading the footage online. Some viewers claimed it was simply a snake tangled with feathers or dragging a bird. Others were convinced it could be an unknown species. Whatever it wasn't something you see every day. While out on the Mexican Sea, fishermen witnessed something wild. They spotted not one, but 5 waterspouts swirling across the water at once. But these weren't just any gusts. They looked like long ropes twisting down from the clouds, spinning fast and fierce, touching the sky like sea-born tornadoes. From a distance, it looked incredible, almost unreal. But waterspouts can whip up powerful winds in seconds, and if you're on a boat nearby, things can get risky real quick. Thankfully, it didn't go that far, and they made their way back safely. A helicopter flying over the dense Amazon jungle captured something rare. A massive anaconda, gliding silently through the river below. The snake was estimated to be over 26 feet long, far beyond the largest officially recorded specimen at 20.7 feet. While anacondas are native to the region, sightings like this are incredibly rare. And considering how much of the jungle remains unexplored, who knows What else might be out there? These workers threw meat off an oil rig to see how long it would take before it was gone.
Holy shit, right, a bit of meat. Look at all that meat. Oh, wow. They come from nowhere, wow. Ah, bleh. Oh, juice. It's amazing.
Within seconds, several sharks swarmed the meat without hesitation. It's scary to think, if someone were to fall in, they wouldn't last a second. The sharks would be on them instantly. This place wasn't just water, it was a death trap. A boat was cruising along a river in Putumayo, Colombia, when something massive appeared in the water.
This is one large fish.
The shape moved quickly through the murky river, too fast and deliberate to be just a drifting log.
It's huge.
You getting it on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow, dude.
Follow.
The person filming tried to capture it, but the water was too cloudy to see clearly. Still, the dark figure surged forward again and again. Some who watch the video think it's a giant alligator or an anaconda. Others compare it to the Loch Ness Monster. Whatever it wasn't floating. It was alive, and it moved like it knew it was being watched. A man went swimming in the Amazon River. Not the best idea, because soon he spotted a big snake nearby. They say never swim in the Amazon River, and for good reason. The real danger lies beneath. Giant anacondas, venomous water spiders, bloodthirsty leeches, and bizarre creatures no one's even named yet. The man in the video is Paul Rosselli, a conservationist who lives deep in the Amazon. He's got jungle survival in his blood. But for anyone else, don't do it. Fishers reported hearing a woman crying, and it seemed to come from the water. Alarmed, they called the police. When an officer arrived, he started recording.
¿por qué esa vaina?
But the closer he got to the sound, the further it seemed to drift, vanishing slowly into the sea. The incident echoed old legends like La Llorona, the ghost said to lure people with her sorrowful cries. But was it really something supernatural? Or was someone out there, in real trouble, calling for help? No one was ever found. A man went bushcrafting in Rivington, a place known for legends of a demonic headless horseman. he set up his hammock in a hidden spot, away from the other campers. As night crept in, strange noises started echoing through the woods.
I keep hearing movement in the woods behind me. The woods behind the camera, shall I say, in front of me. And again then. So I don't know if they're making their way over this side because they might have seen my light. Or it could be other people coming down here.
Then this happened.
Right, so I'm literally just here in the hammock, and all of a sudden all I heard is bang, 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 like 3 gunshots. It's literally what it sounded like, 3 gunshots. So I looked over to where those other lads are camping. You can see the torches moving through the trees. And every now and then, just lay there, I can hear, granted it could be animals, but it's not constant. It's like going through the trees. And then when I sit up and look, nothing. But then there was those 3 gunshots, which has put me on edge a little bit. So I'm going to pack the hammock up and I'm going to bugger off somewhere else, completely out the way from where these are. They've gone very quiet as well, which is a little bit concerning. But I think, yeah, get off this beach, get out, away from the open, and try and get further into the woods. Who's there? Somebody's just flung. I seen it as well. I think, yeah, it was this one. Somebody's just lobbed that from over there. Hey, who's there? I'm just trying to camp just like you lads. Flash over there. Yeah, see the flashing? Flashing over there. Yeah, they're coming this way. Let's see if I turn that out. Yeah, might be able to see it now. Yeah, there's flashing coming through the woods. Seems to be quite a few of them as well. Right. Okay. Maybe I'm not welcome here. I just need to get this last bit down and then I'm getting my ass out of this part.
He felt watched, as if something or someone was hiding in the darkness. He decides to leave the spot and ends up in an old castle. But as he keeps walking, the feeling of being followed doesn't stop. Realizing he's not going to feel safe here, he decides it's best to just call it a night. Oliver, a YouTuber known for his fly fishing videos, headed to Yellowstone National Park in July 2022. After a long day of fishing, he searched for a spot to sleep, even though camping outside designated areas is illegal in the park. He parked his camper in a quiet spot by the river, but as night fell, the silence became uneasy. Around 12:30 a.m., this happened.
Hey, doing vehicle, Officer Tyler. You're here, man. How are you? Coming, sir. Hey, dude, sorry to bother you, man. It's a little late. No worries. Unfortunately, there's no camping in here. Are you the only one in the vehicle, brother? It's just me, man. All right, can you step out? You got a license on you, brother? I do. I'll have to get my wallet, man. Didn't do anything? You okay? Yeah, man. Brother? Just actually out of Boise. Just doing some camping. I did not know it was illegal. Yeah, dude. So unfortunately, you can't camp in Yellowstone at this place. You're gonna have to tell me, brother, to get out. No problem. I do apologize. No, you're good. Let me see ID, brother. Yeah. Here.
It turned out to be a ranger patrolling the area. Luckily, Oliver got off with only a warning. Shaken by the experience, he left the place, knowing he'd never make that mistake again. This hiker had just set up camp near a river when, out of nowhere, he heard this.
What the heck am I hearing?
It didn't sound human. But it didn't sound like any animal he recognized either. Was it just a known creature in distress? He never found out what made that sound, and maybe that's for the best. In 2022, a TikToker named Kelly was exploring the Everglades in Florida when she spotted something weird. A snake-like figure she didn't recognize. She thought she'd found a brand new species. Do you have any idea what it could be? And for more fishing encounters, watch this next video.